Hi Leo, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am doing your weekly messages for next week, so we'll get straight into it. First out, we have Cow Spirit, and it says that the miracles are endless. So this card is about how, you're going through a time where miracles are just kind of like throwing themselves at you. Like it's really good, abundant, prosperous, happy time for you, where Spirit is just kind of like giving you all these little bits. So when this happens, it's firstly fantastic, but it's also important to be grateful for them and show your gratitude. It is also important to share these miracles with other people around you, because the miracles are going to keep coming. So it's like there's not just one pie and everyone gets a portion of the pie, and then if there's no pie left, there's none for anyone. It's like the miracles will keep coming. That there's the pie is an endless pie. It doesn't finish. It's an endless brunch, bottomless brunch. So we have then the full moon eclipse with conclusions are within reach. And this card is about how, something has and just like that, something's just come to a close or finished or completed in some way. So emotions could be running high now with the full moon, and it can be, something that's kind of awkward or difficult to go through. But the only way now is like at least you're certain on where you need to go. So you might need to let something go and then be able to kind of know your next steps coming up. So that's the conclusion there, is that you'll know where you're going next. Whether it's a good thing in your view or a bad thing, it's just, you know where you're going. And then we have go the distance, which is quite synchronistic because I said you're going. So go the distance is something that is long term. Like you might need to focus on your long term goals at the moment, or a situation that you're in is going to be for the long run. But it is just something that you are going to need to keep going with this, because it will bring success and you'll get to that finish line of the goal that you're looking at. You might even get there quickly as well. So let's see for Leo, what does the tarot have to say? Just going to move these up a little bit. Okay, so for Leo, what are the messages? What's coming in for Leo? And what do they need to know? So we have the Sun, your energy, Leo, the Queen of Swords, the Seven of Cups, Six of Cups, High Priestess, Six of Wands, Ten of Swords. You probably can't see that, but I will lift them up. The Strength card, again, your energy, and the Empress. Okay, and then we have Pisces, and we have Taurus and Libra there. At the bottom of the deck, we have Justice, more Libra. We have the Ace of Swords, and we have the Queen of Wands, which is Aries energy. So, okay, let's see. So at the bottom of the deck, Leo, we have Justice, we have the Ace of Swords, and we have the Queen of Wands. So some sort of truth is coming into a situation. There's going to be a conversation that's going to bring in some sort of clarity. And whatever this clarity is, it's going to bring in balance, and it's going to make you extremely motivated, positive, feeling like you can kind of like lead from a positive point of view, and your mindset's good. You could be feeling very confident at this time, and also in this place of feeling like you've leveled up in some way, or you're looking good, or you're feeling good, like that type of energy. So that's great news, and those are things that you don't see coming, or things that are happening in the shadow. So that's not in the 3D world just yet. Then we have the High Priestess here. So in the 3D, what you focus on next week in your normal life is possibly like following your gut feeling, like your intuition, going within. There could be a dream that keeps coming through to you, or maybe a dream that you're trying to work on in some way, but it's about trusting yourself, connecting with yourself and trusting yourself. and just, you know, that gut feeling that you've been feeling, just trust it. I feel like that feeling is going to bring in some sort of happiness for you, and clarity to a situation. There could be communication incoming with the sun being here, but it is just like extreme happiness, joy, fun, confidence, all of those good things. So you just need to trust your gut there. Seven of Cups, I feel like there was a bit of confusion surrounding this. Maybe you felt like you weren't sure if you could trust yourself when it comes to this situation, or like you could be feeling like, you know, again, this is also about maybe possibly dreams or daydreaming or something like that. So there definitely could be some dream that you're focused on, but that there was some sort of confusion when it comes to trusting your own intuition. And I feel like this is something that you're getting rid of now. It could have to do with the betrayal or an ending of something, with the Ten of Swords being here. Some sort of pain that's happened, but that's over now. So I feel like this is a time for you to move forward. And yes, the Ten of Swords is something that's uncomfortable. So I feel like you have been through like a rough time recently, but that rough time is done. It's over, and you know it's done. So there's only good things coming forward. And then we have the Empress. So lots of love, divine feminine here. Love and nurturing, and possibly a mother figure. You could be getting pregnant, or like there's some sort of ideas that are being birthed into reality right now. You're grounding yourself. You're in this receiving mode of just being open to everything and leading from your feelings, especially with the High Priestess and the Empress. I feel like I'm definitely speaking to someone who's probably like a divine feminine who's gone through like a dark night of the soul type of thing, and coming out as like trusting themselves and their own feelings. Then we have the Queen of Swords here. So this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And in your 3D world next week, you could be trying to protect your heart in some way. So you could be setting up some sort of boundaries to not allow anyone or someone specific, I don't know if it's anyone or someone specific, too close to your heart right now, because you're just in this protective energy. You could be coming across as a little bit cold, but I don't think that that's your intention. I feel like your intention is to just protect yourself in some way. And then we have the Six of Cups. So when it comes to your romance, your love life, all of those things, you are looking back at all the happy memories that you've had. You are feeling very nostalgic, looking back on the past, and, you know, looking at it from maybe even rose-tinted glasses in some way. But it is also that there's a possibility of someone from your past coming back into your life next week, and that could be making you feel like very happy in a way. Could be this person from the past as well that hurt you. And then we have the Six of Wands here. So the Six of Wands is in your thoughts. You are wanting success with a certain situation, or maybe with all parts of your life. But I feel like you're wanting the support that you need to gain this success. And you're not focused on, oh, what if things could go wrong, or what if this doesn't happen, or what if that happens. I feel like you're like, nah, I'm sure, like I'm going to be leveling up here. It could be a promotion that you're focused on, or it could be just leveling up in some way, moving forward, and putting yourself on a pedestal, you know, just looking at yourself in a different light. And then we have the Strength card here. So you are, with one of your goals, you are going to need to find that inner strength and courage, or like maybe bravery, to kind of move past something or move over something. Maybe you might need to forgive someone, because I know that the full moon eclipse is also about, you know, even though this has happened, maybe you, in order to release something, you might need to forgive someone. And this is just about finding that inner strength and that confidence to move forward in some way with your goal. Okay, so let's get some clarifiers for you, Leo. Okay, so first, what's Justice, Ace of Swords, and Queen of Wands? What's going on here? Wheel of Fortune. some sort of destiny is coming in. Like this was meant to happen. The wheel is turning in your favor, and look, 10 of swords at the bottom of the deck. So balance is coming in from a situation from here that you had some sort of painful ending. And now things are actually getting, like, the fairness is coming to you. Karma's stepping in here and being like, okay, no, this is what, this is the karma that's coming in for Leo, and this is, you know, it's going to bring in some sort of conversational clarity, which is going to make you feel very positive. You are going to be very lucky when it comes to the situation, or just feel like this is destined. Okay, so what is this High Priestess? What's going on here? Death. Okay, so it's definitely an ending of some sort, because we also have the World here in the shadows. So there's definitely an end of a cycle here, that you are closing some sort of chapter. You're trusting your intuition to lead you towards whatever's coming next. So there is a transformation that's taking place here. Huge transformation with the High Priestess and the Death card. You could be connecting to yourself as well. That could be something that's going on. So what is this Queen of Swords? What are you protecting yourself from? Knight of Cups. So you're definitely protecting yourself from a person who's offering you something romantic. They could be trying to sweep you off your feet, or they've got some sort of proposal for you. But they are trying to offer you this cup here, and you're like a bit wary about, should I take this? I don't know if I should. 10 of Wands, maybe it's something that's caused you stress, and you felt a little bit kind of overwhelmed with this in the past. So you just could be, you know, trying to protect yourself here to avoid some sort of stress for you for the future. So what is the Six of Cups? We have the Eight of Pentacles here. So this is about someone from the past wanting to work on things with you now and have some sort of new beginning. With the Ace of Wands there, they're very passionate about this. They're coming towards you. Or it could just be about you feeling like you want to work on something that maybe you might want to work on childhood wounds or something like that to bring excitement or something along those lines. But I'm more feeling that it's someone from your past coming in. And then what's the Six of Wands here? Okay, 2 cards came out, and we have the 10 of Swords and the 7 of Wands. So I feel like moving from the 6 to the 7, it is about you standing up for yourself and being able to like stand your ground in something. To I feel like if there's something that has ended in the past or something that's hurt you, you're going to have an opportunity here to speak your truth and basically to stand up for yourself. And do stand up for yourself. It's about you being like, you have a leg to stand on here. It's not like you're just fighting for the sake of fighting. Things were unfair for sure, and that's what caused some sort of energy. So I feel like you are going to have victory when you stand up for yourself in some way when it comes to something that was like unfair in the past and that hurt you a lot. And that's probably what's going to bring in this balance here. In the shadows, we have the Page of Cups. So I do feel like maybe there's some sort of apology that you feel like you're owed, and that's why you're like standing up for yourself here. Okay, and then what's Strength? What is the Strength card? We have the Ace of Cups. So this is about, and then the Six of Swords in the shadows. This is about you needing to have the strength to move on to a new beginning here, possibly even renewed love, or a new love in your life. Maybe you're guarded because of past hurt. Could be the same person coming back from the past, or it's about these issues that you are worried about from someone from your past who hurt you, and now you're worried about anyone new coming in, because the Ace of Cups could definitely be new love and you needing the strength to see if it's an opportunity that you can accept. Could definitely be someone from the past though, with the Six of Swords here in the shadows, because it's about moving from rough times to calmer waters, maybe finding peace between the two of you from some sort of issues that happened in the past. But it is also about learning lessons here. So maybe you had to go through whatever you went through to learn the lessons, to take those lessons with you to some sort of new romance in your life. I do feel like this is very much a romantic reading rather than a like a career or just general in general. Okay, what's the Empress? Nine of Wands in the reverse with the 10 of Wands here in the upright in the shadows again. So I feel like you have given up on trying to like persevere with things that have hurt you, and you're just kind of like, I'm just open to whatever's going to happen. I've given up on trying to fight for things. I've given up on trying to push things to make things work, trying to take control, because every time I do that, I just feel stressed out and overwhelmed and burdened and all of those things. You're also moving from the 9 to the 10. So this is the end of the cycle. You are now getting to this place where you're grounded within yourself. You are open, you're loving, you're nurturing, you're kind, you are just all the queens in one. Like you're the Queen of Cups, you're the Queen of Wands, you're the Queen of Pentacles, you're the Queen of what am I missing? Swords, which is there. So we do also have, we have the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands here already. So it's pretty much just the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles that's missing. But the Queen of Pentacles is very much like the Empress, like mother energy, very nurturing, kind, and that type of thing. But just birthing something into reality. I feel like you have now grounded something into reality here. Like you've had some sort of ideas, and the idea is basically to let go of control and to stop pushing so hard to try and make things work in your favor, because they will just come into you and you know that they're endless, so you can keep going. Okay, so let's move on to the love side of the reading. So I know this could have very well been about love, but this is specifically only about love now. So what does Leo need to know? Okay, so we have depth here, awareness, importance, and value. And in the shadows we have rejection, abandoned, dismissed, irrational fear. So I do feel like there is value in what has happened to you. I feel like maybe you were rejected in the past and now you have this fear of being abandoned, or like just like you're not someone's cup of tea and you feel you're taking that personally. But I feel like there was an importance in you learning this because you needed to heal this wound of something. Maybe that's what you need to work on, some sort of issues from the past. And it is just about you realizing like what this has brought in for you, like what value this has brought, this lesson that's come in, and it was required to happen. So let's see. Okay, we have distance, separation, space, and blockage. And then in the bottom of the deck, we have apology, forgiveness, return, and I'm sorry. Okay, so there was definitely a separation where someone is coming back to try and gain your forgiveness, because like I said here, you're standing up for yourself in some way. You will be successful. It looks like someone from the past is coming in. You're guarded with someone offering you something. The Ace of Cups, they want some sort of renewed love. I do feel like a lot of you, it is a return from someone from the past. Otherwise, it's issues from the past playing into a new connection that's coming in. Okay, what else? We have exhaustion, depletion, drained, and it's been a long journey. And then in the bottom, we have abandoned, left out, walked away, and cold. So I do feel like it's, you know, you were abandoned here. Someone had basically walked away from you. I don't feel like it's the opposite way around. I feel like you handled the situation like a pure Leo does, which is like, I'm going to come out of this on top, and you have come out of it on top. And basically it's been a long journey, and you were very drained going through this, and it was exhausting. It's kind of like the 10 of Wands there that kept showing up. So you were exhausted, but now because you've let go and you're just allowing things to happen and just following with your feelings and connecting to yourself and all of that stuff, I feel like basically that is like helping you get past the situation where you had I don't know, felt like you've been abandoned. So I feel like there is a rejection wound, there's an abandonment wound here as well, and these are things that you had to learn the lessons for. It was like destined to happen, and now it's destined, now that you've learned the lessons, it's destined to like bring in some sort of balance or fairness now from that situation. So let's see. What do we need to know for Leo, for their love life? Okay, we have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So it is, someone definitely is attracted to you here. And I feel like what's bringing in that attraction is because you're so focused on yourself and like what you want, what you feel, what you need. It's like that's actually attractive to the other person, and that's maybe why they're like trying to sort things out with you or come in here. What else? We have religious factors. Your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So it could be that there's, though, you know, a religious difference here between you and your person. I do feel like this card as well can sometimes mean that there's just, you guys have different values sometimes. If you aren't super religious or you aren't super spiritual or they aren't or something like that. It could just be that there's huge values that are at play here. Like a difference in values. Okay, what else for Leo, please, for next week? We have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So you might need to just kind of like take a break and look at the bottom of the deck. We have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So it could be that that's someone who, maybe this is advice like that you need to walk away from someone, because I don't feel like it's unrequited love on their side, Leo. I think it's maybe you, maybe it was in the past that you felt like unloved because you felt abandoned and rejected and that type of thing, but I think that you are now realizing that actually it's you who has the choice, and the choice can be for you to walk away if you want to, but it is just to disconnect from the world. Maybe you just need to make a decision here, and you need time and away from the person or away from the world in general just to think about it. So let's see. And look, go the distance and long journey. Very synchronistic. Okay, maybe you need to go on holiday somewhere or just go to a retreat, and that's maybe a distance away from you. So let's see, what does Leo's person want to say to Leo from their higher self, if they were courageous enough to say it. Finding out the truth crushed me. Okay, what else? We have, I remember every detail of that day. And what else? Oh, 2 flew out there. I look for you everywhere, and I want to tell you how I feel. So Leo, I hope that resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and I will see you guys again next week. Take care.